Hi everyone, I am Rockin' Robin from CookingMexicanRecipes.com. Today we've got our cowboy hats on and we're making some crazy cowboy cookies. Now I have Leslie, my niece, here joining me today.
Howdy y'all!
And we're going to be making a special recipe that comes from Leslie's great-grandmother. We called her Great Nana. And so we'll be right back, don't go away. Okay, so Leslie, why don't you go ahead and tell us all the ingredients we need for these cowboy cookies.
Okay, so we're going to be using a cup of brown sugar.
Firmly packed, by the way.
Firmly packed brown sugar. This is a cup of butter, a cup of regular white sugar. This is 2 cups of flour. This was unbleached flour that we're using, but you can use anything. This is 2 cups of oats.
Actually, it was 2.5 cups of rolled oats.
Rolled oats, so the old-fashioned kind.
Right.
Because my Nana was old. Finely chopped walnuts. This is 1 cup. This is a little bit over 1 cup of chocolate chips because I like chocolate.
Right, and these are semi-sweet. So if you want to use milk chocolate, you can, but we're going for the original recipe, which calls for semi-sweet.
This is 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 eggs.
All right, so Leslie, you're going to go ahead and mix this up the old-fashioned way with a spoon and a bowl. If you have a KitchenAid mixer, you can use that, but we decided to do this
the old-fashioned
way like Great Nana did it. Okay, so we're going to start with adding our butter and our sugar. We're going to cream those 2 together before we add anything else. Go ahead, Leslie, start creaming that first. The butter was left out for a good hour and a half, so you really want to start with some nice soft butter. Okay, so Leslie, you've got that mixed up nice and soft. I'm going to add the brown sugar and the white sugar.
My Nana had strong arms.
Yes, she did. Okay, so before we add the eggs, I'm going to go ahead and just mix them up. It'll make it a little easier to blend into the dough. You ready for these, Leslie?
Yep.
All right. And we're going to add the vanilla extract. Take it away. So Leslie, I can see you've got the egg incorporated there.
Yep.
Pretty good. So now I'm going to add some flour to this mixture. And I'm going to do it a little bit at a time. So
Our cowboy hats are hitting each other.
All right, mix that up. I'm going to sprinkle in the salt. Looking at it, I'm going to add the baking soda. Let's do a little more flour. You've got that worked in pretty good. A couple of scoops. Okay, now we're ready to add the oats, so I'm going to pour in about half of them. Okay, here goes the other half.
Hey, Auntie Robin.
Yeah.
Why do you think Great Nana called these cowboy cookies?
You know, I don't know. I don't know where she got the recipe from. All right, now I think we're ready to add the walnuts.
Oh, gosh.
Now we chop these up super fine so that we wouldn't really know that they were there, but we'd get the flavor from it. And then the only thing left we have to add are the chips. All right, I think we're about ready to add those chips, don't you think?
Yes.
Okay.
It's pretty well mixed in.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, let me try one first.
Okay.
Just to make sure it's
Taste
good.
test. I'm sure it's good.
They're good.
Okay.
We just gotta check.
I'm holding the bowl for you.
Thank you.
Look at that, looks good. I think we're ready to put them on our cookie sheet.
Can we test the dough first?
If you want to.
That's my favorite part.
So Leslie, is your arm still attached to your body?
It's a little tired,
It's a little tired. Okay, so now all we have to do is drop the cookies onto a cookie sheet. Now, I like to use parchment paper. Have you used it much, Leslie?
No.
It's really incredible stuff. And do you know why it doesn't burn up in the oven?
I don't know.
Because they take paper and they dip it into sulfuric acid, and that gives it its non-stick and heat-resistant properties.
Is that bad for you?
They say they rinse it off before it actually, before it dries. So I don't know, but
well, if we
it's great for cooking.
I'll know who to
It really
blame.
is great for baking, and you can use this over again too. So if we have several batches, we don't have to get a new sheet. We can just reuse the same one. Okay, and the other thing about parchment paper that you should be aware of is on the box, it tells you what temperature is the maximum you can use it in. So this particular parchment paper we can cook up to 420 degrees. Luckily our cookies are cooking at 350, so do preheat your oven. We've got that going. So go ahead, Leslie, let's go ahead and just drop these on here. Just grab your spoon and... Are you eating? No, you're supposed to eat. You're Leslie.
You are.
All right, so take your, and just try and keep them uniform in size so that they all cook up the same. You think there's enough chips in here? Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
It's really good. I just need milk now.
You like that dough?
Yeah, the dough's good.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cook these for 15 minutes, and they're going to turn into a more crunchy cookie. So if you like yours a little softer, then you're going to want to cook it for maybe 12 and check it. That'll make it chewier. So here we go. Okay, Leslie, you got the cookies out of the oven. And we actually cooked them, 17, 18 minutes, I think, because they were really soft and we're going for the crunch today. So we're going to let these sit up for just maybe 2 or 3 minutes before we try and take them off and put them on the rack. All right, Leslie, let's go ahead and take the cookies off the cookie sheet.
Be careful, it's hot.
Okay. And we're going to put them on a rack. And then we're going to make another batch, aren't we?
Yes.
Because we have more dough. All right, so the cookies are all done. Now Leslie's going to give us take a taste, and she's never had these before from her great Nana. So go ahead, Leslie, go ahead and give them a taste. And we're going to make about 50 of these with this batch of cookies. How is it? You like it?
So good.
Is it? Nice and warm out of the oven and a little bit crunchy? How is it? Can you taste that oatmeal?
Yes.
And the chocolate chips and the vanilla, everything, huh?
Delicious.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure and subscribe to my channel by clicking right up over there by Leslie. And be sure and leave me a comment. Try these cookies. Let me know how you like them. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Okay.
I can do your intro.
Can you see her?
Hi, this is Rockin Robin from CookieMexicanRecipes.com. Yeah!